Good morning everyone, and welcome back to yet another one of my little fishing adventures. You can probably see this morning that we are absolutely surrounded by mangroves. So my plan for the day is to use some really little lures and fish them in amongst the mangroves for giant fish. So first of all, we have to make a big pedal up to the spot which I have in mind where we're going to start. So let's do that first and then we'll get into it. Made our way up to the first area which I have in mind. Beautiful little mangrove ledge / wall, and what we're going to do is actually throw this tiny little surface lure in there first of all. This is actually a Nomad Maverick, I think it is. So we're going to cast that up along the mangroves and see if we can get a topwater eat to start off the day. Right up in there. Let's see, just going to slowly hop that along the surface. You can kind of work it as a popper, or you can walk the dog. So those are going to be the two methods. See if there's any fish lurking around this ledge. Just going to slowly make our way along it, try a few different spots, hopefully find one which is holding fish. There's a fish on it. Second cast of the morning. We just had a swirl. Yep, we got one. Wow, that was second cast of the morning and we hooked up. That didn't take too long at all. Really good sign to start off the day. That is a very nice fish too. It's a beautiful little estuary perch by the looks of it. Awesome, man. That was like first cast right up on that bank. Well, second cast, almost first. Maybe we should get the drone up. How cool are these fish? An amazing little estuary perch. We're just going to send him off. Off he goes. Damn, I didn't think it was going to happen that quick, but since it did, I reckon it's the perfect opportunity to get the drone up in the air and give it a crack. See if we can get an eat on the drone. Super cool. When the perch are around in big numbers, you can see the whole schools of fish following the lure. I've had it in the past, and if there's a few around, we could have it again today. Calibration successful, yes. Pretty sure we are good to go now. That is awesome, man. That took ages, but calibration was successful. We should be able to get this drone up in the air, and I'm fairly confident that they're going to be there to eat. It's going to be so sick if we can get some surface eats on the drone. Make sure that lens is clean. Looks pretty good to me. Get that bad boy up in the air. I am not going to mess around this morning. We are going to get straight over to that beautiful little mangrove ledge, which you can see in front of me. Damn, look at that shot. That is epic. You can see the mangroves there. You can also see the weed bed and the sand. So we've got 3 different layers of cover, 3 different hunting grounds for these fish. Perfect area for them to hunt. And hopefully there's some over there. We've already caught 2 for the morning. Now we can get one on the drone. That's going to make it complete. Whew, this is exciting. The drone is way up there. We've got the surface lure, which we've caught the last 2 on, and we're going to cast it right back up into that same spot. If we can get an eat doing this, it should be epic. Right up there. Didn't really get close enough there, but you never know. We'll see. Oh, that's a good cast. That is as good as a cast it's going to get. Oh, there we go. We got one. Got one on that drone. Yes. That was sick. How cool was that? We got that perfect cast right underneath that drone and we got him. It's a nice little perch, I think. Pretty sure it's going to be a perch. He's a nice one, man. How's that? Awesome. He's wedged that lure in his mouth. Don't even know if he's hooked, actually. Man, how cool is that? He's probably the smallest of the day, but that is a surface drone eat with this little hard body lure on a quality perch. We're just going to get him straight off. See you, buddy. For me, this is about as good as it gets, fishing tiny little lures right along that ledge there with the drone above. Just got a nice surface seat on the last cast. See if we can do it again. Right in the same spot. Estuary perch can be school fish, so there could be more in that area. Give that lure a few twitches, let it sit, couple twitches. Always really curious if we could have seen those fish following it or seen how they reacted to the lure. It's super, super cool. Very unique as well. Twitch, 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 and let it sit. Another one. Another one. That was awesome. The next cast, and we've hooked up to another good perch in the same spot pretty much. Definitely feels a little bit bigger. Awesome stuff. There he is there, coming in with that lure. How cool is it when they decide to commit and eat that lure? They don't mess around. Big buffs for a little fish. That is a very, very solid little fish. And I'll tell you what, I actually don't think we've missed a hookup so far this morning. Changed over these hooks to brand new little BKK trebles, and they are killing it. Awesome. Awesome fish. See ya, buddy. And that's what you do when you catch a beautiful quality estuary perch like that. Always release them. Never keep those buggers. I think I've only ever kept one in my whole time fishing. And this lure is on fire as well. It's got a nice green finish. Looks exactly like a bait fish. And we're going to get another cast straight underneath that drone. That is 2 and 2 casts right along that little ledge. Going to go straight back in. Twitch, twitch, let it sit. So curious to see if we can actually spot these fish following it. Twitch, 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 pause. They're super aggressive when they eat it too. An amazing eat. Little bubbles. Twitch that lure to get the bubbles going. Work it slowly. If there's a fish following it, it should hit it on the pause there. Maybe not one on this cast. Oh, there's one on it. There is one on it. We can get one more cast in there and then we're going to have to change the drone battery. It's a good one. Oh, they're on it. There we go. Got one. He just sipped that off the surface. Beautiful, man. That's another one on the drone. Drone's running out of battery. Gonna have to get him in the net. Get that drone down. Gotcha. Well, it's another beautiful little estuary perch. Probably up around that 35-40 mark once again. Cracking little fish, and we'll just send him off. See you, mate. I'm actually watching back some of this footage now, and I'm just realising how cool this actually was. So I thought I'd get a few clips together and we can run through some of the interesting fish behaviours together. At the time, I thought most of the fish I was seeing were mullet. They're not. They're all estuary perch, which was our target species. In this first clip, you can see a whole school chasing the lure. I've found that when there's multiple fish interested on the lure, they usually get competitive and you're almost always guaranteed a bite. You can see a couple of fish really interested in the lure and a few others following close. Whereas on this cast, you see the complete opposite. This whole school was shut down. As soon as the lure landed, they all spooked and swam away to the deeper water. In my opinion, this is a good example of those really, really quiet days where the fish are shut down. I imagine that this is exactly what happens. The fish are there, they're just not eating or hungry. Most of the fish I were targeting were in the really, really shallow water, but in this clip you can see completely different schools of fish sitting out deeper over the drop-off. So the fish were in the shallows and they were also stacked up in the deep as well. And for me, these last couple clips are most interesting. Here's an example of schooling and most likely spawning estuary perch. They're tightly grouped, and as you can see, a lot of them have their tails up in the air and have their heads down. Really, really weird movement, but you can actually see there's a couple of monsters in the mix there. That middle one is an absolute giant. So we're going to cut back to the main video now, but just keep an eye out for some of these things which are going on, because in my opinion, it's really, really interesting stuff. Okay. New drone battery. Get that bad boy in. Okay, let's take off again. Up we go. I've just moved the drone over to a new spot, and there is a whole heap of fish sitting right along there. Looks like a whole school of them. Oh, that's perfect. Right up along that mangrove there. Let's see if there's anything there. It's a good cast. Any fish? Get another cast in there. I can definitely see a whole heap of life pushed up in those mangroves. I'm not sure if they're the fish we're targeting, but there's definitely a lot of stuff moving around. I'll zoom in on it for you guys and you'll be able to see it. Oh, there we go. That was a good eat. Wow. Back over to where we roughly caught those first ones. Straight away on the surface. It's an awesome little eat. There he is there. There he goes. Just got him off over the side. We'll get another cast in. Straight back in. Right along that ledge again. See if there's any more. They're really liking the twitch and then the paws. Seem to be hitting it on the paws a fair bit. There he is, another one. Oh, still on it. There he goes. He got it again. Next cast, we got another one. Another cracker too. Good fun. Oh, there he goes. See if we can go 3 for 3, eh? Definitely seems to be a couple over there. It's right along that ledge too. Right up there. Perfect cast. Twitch, pause, let it sit. There we go. Got one. Nice. Right up along there, that would have been a sick take as well. Perfectly along the mangroves and in the drone. Awesome little fish. Nice. Very, very good little fish. Oh, there he goes. Splashed me in the face. This has been a crazy, crazy little session. Feeding frenzy right up in the mangroves. There's a lot of fish up there. Be cool if we could pluck a couple of bigger ones now. We've caught a fair few, so one bigger one would make the day. There's one on it. Wow, right there he grabbed that. That was sick. That was really cool. Grabbed that right next to the kayak. Oh, he's a better one too. Much better perch. Yes, just said we wanted a bigger one, and the next cast we've got a bigger one. Take a look at that. Quality, beautiful estuary perch. He'd be into the 40s, that one. An amazing little fish. Nice. Send him straight back. Leave him out of the water for a minimal time. Alright everyone, the wind has now picked up big time, and that is going to be my day done. Still really cool in the end. We caught a whole heap of estuary perch and a few with the drone overhead. I really hope that the footage turned out good, and I also hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, leave a like, comment your thoughts down below, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.